when I was at the college, I joined a volunteer club, and I carpooled with a friend of mine named Jason, and I just met him, and he was part of the club too, and we were all to volunteer, and it was all students from the college that would go volunteer, and it was something about, I forgot what they called it, something about just going to volunteer, and I didn't even know what we were gonna do. I just knew we were gonna go to this river somewhere at the edge of this city, and we went there. We parked, and we saw a tent, and it said there was like a banner that said "Welcome to this volunteering event," and it was a huge event, and it was there were people coming from all over the state to come to volunteer and help do this. So there's probably about a couple of hundred people there, maybe about 150 people, and they had like different piles. One pile had all shovels, another pile had all rakes, another pile had machetes, and then they had like 15 wheelbarrows. And then the lady said, "Okay, everybody sign this paper that says you're here to volunteer at this event and stuff." And um, we're gonna go. And she explained that we're gonna go and go down this little dirt pathway towards the river, and next to the river, there's a bunch of blackberry bush, and it took up about half a block of area. And what we were to do was uproot all the blackberry, and plant trees, all in one day, between all 150 of us. And also I forgot to mention that there was a pile of gloves too. So we signed the papers, and then she said we're gonna do that for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. After that, we're gonna come back up here, and we'll have food. So I was looking forward to that already. So then put the gloves on, all 150 of us. We went down the dirt pathway, and I looked, and I just see all this blackberry bush, uh, as high as probably 3.5 feet above the ground, and it was really thick blackberry bush. I mean, it had been there for this wasn't light work. This was heavy work. I mean, it was a lot. So yeah, I got the machete, and I just started hacking away and uproot, basically just hacking. What we did was all 150 of us were just hacking down the blackberry bushes, and then hack it all down, throw it into wheelbarrows, and then take the wheelbarrows back up the dirt pathway and throw it into like this big old bin, this big metal bin, and that's what we did for like 2 hours. We just hacked away, and next thing you know, the whole area was cleared. Like 2 hours later, it was cleared, and all we had to do was uproot the blackberry bushes and plant trees. Well, by the time we were done hacking away, and we had a great time. All of us from the college. Somebody took pictures of the. I know the leader took pictures, but I haven't been able to find the pictures. I've been looking around on Facebook and everything, and I'm gonna begin to ask everybody around if they have any pictures from that event, because somebody's got those pictures, and we took some really great pictures, and then we 2 hours later we went back up the hill to eat, and under the tent it was like a buffet of food, just a buffet of sandwiches, um, mainly sandwiches, but there were also like dozens and dozens of donuts, and it came from some donut shop that probably the best donut I've ever had in my life, the best donuts I've ever had, and the biggest donuts I've ever had. I mean, these donuts were the size of footballs. They were huge, and it tasted awesome. and we ate and we had like soda and juice, and then we even recycled all the stuff too. That's pretty cool. And we were just having so much fun. It was a really good day. It was nice and sunny. I believe it was like late September, maybe early October 3rd or September 29th, I think it was. And then after that, we went back down the hill and uprooted all the blackberry bushes. And next thing you know, all that area was cleared. I mean, it was just dirt. And then they brought down the trees and whatever it was they were gonna plant. Next thing you know, we were digging little holes and planting trees. And we planted like, I think about 100 trees, maybe 80 trees. And I think after that event, I haven't been down to that river in a while. I think I went by once, and those trees were still there and growing and all that. It was pretty cool to see. But after that, then we all jumped into Jason's car, and then somebody said, "Oh, let's go eat." So we went to go eat at I think it was a Japanese restaurant, and I ordered sweet rice, and it's really cheap. You could buy like a plate of. They give it to you in a ball, and it's like a candy. It's like a sweet, and you eat it, and it tastes so good. It's sweet rice, and it tastes really sweet, and it's so good. First time I ever had it, and yeah, that was about it. That was the whole event. I remember the what was it, the tip fee or something like that, the tax fee or something, some fee on it. But they charged us a bunch for the fee because we all came in there, and the owner wasn't happy that we all came in there, surprise, right? But it didn't seem to cause any trouble. There wasn't anybody in there in the first place. I mean, it was well after lunch. It was like 3 p.m. There wasn't even anybody there, but I don't know, something about the fee, and they wanted like $20 or something extra, or I'm not sure. And I remember it was me. I remember at the table I sat at, I had sweet rice. I don't know what the other people had at the table, but I remember the two girls. They were Japanese, and they didn't like the food. They didn't like the service either. The two Japanese girls. I forgot Their names were like, I forgot their names, and they said they didn't like the Japanese food. They said it wasn't real Japanese food. They tasted better and all that. I thought it tasted good, but then again, I only had sweet rice, so I don't think it should be hard to make sweet rice. But they didn't like their food and stuff. But I don't know. I've never been to Japan. I've never had Japanese food other than in America. But yeah, that was fun, and we had a great time eating there. It was really nice. I never ate there again though. And that's about it.